Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to L Does Boxing. We're back with another one. So we're gonna break down these new WBC rankings that just came out today. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how I get down with the rankings. Before I do that, I want to salute everybody coming through the building. Make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe. Feel free to drop a comment in the comment section. If you listen to the playback, feel free to drop a comment there as well. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get to it, do a little screen share. Yes, sir. We're gonna run down all the rankings for sure. Y'all know how we get down. Alright, we'll get to it. So, of course, the heavyweight division. Now, we heard some big news and some back and forth this week about Tyson Fury versus Usyk for Undisputed. They was talking about, they talking about April 29th. Now, this is the first day they have a back and forth on Twitter or Instagram or whatever. So, maybe they working on getting the deal done. That's cool. So, we'll see what happens with that. The top 15 is no change. It's only one change. Number 14, Ajit Cabriel comes in the new rankings. He just had a fight a couple of weeks ago. He replaces Joelov, the Olympic gold medalist, who's been still fighting in the amateurs and stuff like that. So that's the only real change. All these other guys is the same. Guys who got fights coming up, we got number 5, Anthony Joshua. He's fighting Jermaine Franklin April the 1st. Martin Bacoli is coming back April the 22nd. He just got a fight day announced today. Let me see. Jared Big Baby Anderson is coming back April the 8th. He's facing George Arias. That's a good fight for him. That's a good fight. And then Jared Anderson also have a date July the 1st. If he wins, they're going to go back home to Toledo and have a card. So that's what's up. And everybody else just wait and see. So that's what it is, man. We just waiting to see what's going to happen at the top, man, with Fury and Usyk. Then hopefully we get the fight dates for Deontay Wilder, Ruiz. Frank Sanchez still lingering out there. We haven't heard much from him. So that's what it is. Not too much to talk about. Bridgerweight. So they got a vacant title. Alan Babbage versus Luca Rosinski is going to fight for April 22nd. That fight just got announced. It's going to be on Boxer, Sky Sports. Same card as Bacoli. So that's going to be a good fight right there. That's going to be a good fight. Hopefully they can show, they need to get some US TV for Boxer because they starting to put on some good fights. But Babbage versus Rosinski, that's a good one. And the rest of these guys, like I said, I mentioned this before, these guys not going to fight each other. There's really not much to talk about. Only the champions and stuff like that. So we'll see. But I like that Babbage versus Rosinski fight. That's going to be a war right there. All right, moving down. Cruiserweight. So we got a new Cruiserweight champion, Badou Jack. He stopped Junior Makabu on the undercard of Jake Paul and Tommy Fury. So he's in the mix. He's probably the biggest name in this division. He about to turn 40. So Badou Jack still got something left. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what's next for him. He's supposed to have now the WBC ordered number 3 Masenshu versus Sergey Kovalev. Now I'm not sure what happened. The deadline came and went. I'm not sure if this fight gonna be on somebody's undercard or it's gonna be on his own show. But they supposed to fight coming up, and that's supposed to be the mandatory for Badou Jack. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good work. This division is starting to open up a little bit, especially on Boxer. You got Lawrence Okolie fighting. You know what I'm saying? He about to defend his title. Chris Bella-Smith looking to get a WBA title shot versus Marion. You got Richard Rappaport on that side too. And you got some good guys. Like they can do some things at Cruiserweight. You know what I'm saying? If everybody start fighting each other. It's one of those forgotten divisions, but that's what's up. Brandon Glanton is fighting this Saturday on the Pro Box card. That's going to be headlined by Jarrell B. Baby Miller and Lucas Brown. So, I'm looking to see him back in the ring coming off a loss. So, yeah, no real changes, though, at Cruiserweight. Yes, sir. We're going right along. Tip Bayless in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute. My man Ted in the building. Salute to you, bro. What's good with you? All right, moving down. Light heavyweight, Arthur Beterbiev got 3 belts, unified champion. They just ordered him versus Callum Smith. The deadline is April the 11th. That's how convenient, right? Because Callum Smith just pulled out his fight like 2 weeks ago, and all of a sudden he ready to step in there with Beterbiev. It's a calculated move. You know what I'm saying? It ain't really too surprising. Actually, it ain't no reason why for him to take a 2-0 fight at this stage. You might as well go straight to it. You waited that long, but that should be a fun fight when they get made. We'll see what happens with the negotiations. I have a feeling that Top Rank is going to put this show on. Maybe bring it to Canada. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. But that is a good fight. Joshua Bawaxi, number 2. He just signed with Boxing. Big news today. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people thought he was ducking and dodging fighters, but I don't think they be understanding that some of these contracts ain't really built for them. You know what I'm saying? If these guys understand the business, they want to do something other than what they supposed to do, what people think they're supposed to do. You know, people think they should just, they offered me a title fight, I should just take it, and not knowing what's behind it. So salute to Bawaxi, yo. You know what I'm saying? So they was trying to get him Bivol. He turned it down because they wanted his future wasn't clear after that with Matchroom. So he decided to go to Boxer, who's going to showcase him, and he still can have some big fights, like with Dan Aziz, number 5, who just fought over the weekend. He was on the Tony Yoka versus Carlos Takam undercard. He's been coming up, so that's a good fight probably in the summer for those guys. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they can still get Anthony Yarde, but Anthony Yarde is with Frank Warren, but we'll see. Maybe he can bring some guys over because Joe Smith is with Top Rank. You know what I'm saying? So maybe, and they've been working together, Boxer and Top Rank. All the Top Rank shows is on Sky Sports. That's who Boxer worked with. Shawallah in the building. What's good with you? Salute to you. Salute. So yeah, that's what it is. 175 though, no real changes though. No real changes. The only thing, number 14, Robin Cratchit, he comes in, but he's really unknown. But the biggest news today in the light heavyweight division, the WBC ordered Callum Smith to face Arthur Beterbiev. The deadline is April the 11th, and then Joshua Bawaxi just signed a new promotional deal with Boxer. So that's the big news in this division. Yahweh Smoke, what's good with you, bro? He said, funny how Callum Smith is never ready for negotiation. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, that was calculated right there. That was calculated. I ain't really mad at it because I ain't really want to see that fight anyway, but it is what it is. I just rather see Undisputed in that division. But I take it though, Callum Smith can fight. All right, super middleweight. So Canelo, he announced his fight yesterday versus John Ryder in Mexico, May the 6th. They're going to have another press conference tomorrow in San Diego. If y'all guys into that, y'all like that type of stuff, feel free to tap in. That shit was boring to me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to lie. I'll try to watch a little bit of it, but yeah. But yeah, man, Canelo, he holds all the keys. Domino effect every time he fight. I just want to see. I'm not mad at John Ryder though. He's a mandatory. I get it. 18 months as a super champion. I know. Caleb Plant was deemed a mandatory when they fought for Undisputed. 18 months then passed. The super champion has to make a defense. Same thing with Bud Crawford versus Alexis Rocha. You know what I'm saying? So he got 18 months. Same thing. They both fought November 2021. So it really ain't no shot that John Ryder is getting the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? And Canelo been beating up on the UK fighters for a while. I think he's like 7-0. And then we got the big one coming with David Benavides and Caleb Plant. The promotion been great. Can't nobody tell me they haven't heard nothing about this fight. Y'all lying. And the truth ain't in you. Because I've been hearing about this fight every day. You know what I'm saying? Both of them did a media workout. Caleb did one last week. I see them. Every time I pick up my phone, I see something about Caleb Plant and David Benavides. So I don't want to hear that. But that fight coming up next week, March 25th, that's going to be a good one. Can't wait for that. We got another good one. So next week, super middleweight is going to be on full display because March 23rd, you got Christian and Billy. He's number 2 right here. He's going to face the number 9 contender, Carlos Gongora. That's going to be on ESPN+. I'm going to talk more about that next week for the pregame show I do. That's a good fight. And that's a WBC eliminator too. But it's like a secondary eliminator. So it makes sense. So we all know if the winner between Benavides and Plant is not getting Canelo. We already know that. So maybe the winner get Morrell, I'll take it. But I also like the winner to get the winner between and Billy versus Gongora. I mean, they right there. You know what I'm saying? That's not a bad fight for the super middleweight division. So we'll see. We got a new entry, Diego Pacheco, who looked good over the weekend, scored the fourth round knockout over Jack Cullen. He's coming. Oh, he's coming for real. And then number 15, Ivan Zacko. Now he's fighting on the card coming up on ESPN Plus. I want to say next week, March 24th. He's fighting on a card in Italy. So y'all stay tuned for that. We'll see what's up with that. Oh, he said they should join forces. Yeah, yeah. Hey, if that's what you want to do, bro, that's you. I don't even know. Yeah, do that. I guess it's better to knock Ryder off now. Yeah, go ahead and get rid of him. Gongora, former IBO champion. Yeah, he lost to Ali Akhmadev. I like to see Akhmadev versus Berlanga. So who gets Canelo after Ryder? They try and make the Bivol fight. Canelo versus Bivol. So Bivol supposed to come back in June. I don't think he's gonna face nothing crazy. I actually think he's gonna face the guy that Kyle Smith was supposed to fight March the 11th. And fight Canelo, because Canelo still got that rematch clause. So that's what I think what's gonna happen. But we'll see. You know, boxing crazy, bro. All right, moving down to middleweight. So we got Jamal Charlo, still the champion. He's supposed to come back sometime in the summer. Still, we haven't seen him in a while. Carlos Adames is facing J-Rock June 24th. That should be a decent fight too. That's kind of an unexpected fight, but it's a good fight. Triple G is number 1 in the new WBC rankings. I know when people seen that earlier today, they was like, "Oh shit, we can get Triple G versus Charlo." When I seen that, I'm thinking Triple G versus Munguia for one of those WBC trophy belts. You know, they make a belt for some type of occasion and holiday. Like they made the belt for Carissa Shields and Savannah Marshall, the Queen's belt, and they make all types of belts for certain occasions. They made the Juneteenth belt. They gonna make a belt for Triple G versus Jaime Munguia. Now I don't know what they're gonna call it. Y'all guys in the chat can make up a name for it. But that's why I see that. I really don't see them making the Charlo fight. If it happens, I'd be cool with it. It's a big fight still. But my thing is this. Why give up all your belts, then go fight Charlo for one belt? And Charlo not coming back. I don't think he come back against no crazy competition. That's just me. But I could be wrong. We'll see. But I think it's Triple G versus Munguia. We have a new entry. Elijah Garcia coming off a nice knockout over Emil Carvajal on the PBC show March the 4th. So he's number 12. Shane Moses Jr., he re-enters. He comes in number 15. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. We'll see what these moves mean. But we should be getting a Charlo fight pretty soon. You know what I'm saying? I still think it may be Selecki, but we'll see what it is. All right. 154. We're going to touch on that. Yeah, Gongora. He said, I got Adames. He said, man, Triple G really... and I mean, I don't think he dodged him, bro. I don't think he dodged him. I just think right now, there's no business for Triple G, yo. Nobody really running to him like there was in 2018 when HBO shut down and people throwing offers at him. It's a new day. 5 years later, he's 40 years old, about to be 41 in a month or so, couple of weeks. That's what it is. It ain't that he's ducking or die. I doubt that. I don't believe that. I believe it's just nobody wants his services. He not gonna get the money he been asking for. Once he got the Canelo fight, that was it. You see how fast they cut ties with him? You know what I'm saying? Azteca belt. Yeah, shit, they may make it. Both, you know what I'm saying? Mexican style belts and shit. You know what I'm saying? He was talking about Highland. Yeah. Yeah, man. I like Adames. I like Adames for sure. He coming up. All right, 154. We got Jamel Charlo undisputed champion. We know he got Tim Tszyu in the summer. We already know that. We seen Tim Tszyu versus Tony Harrison last weekend, so we already know what's going on with that. We're just waiting on the date. Sebastian Fundora is the interim champion. He's got Mendoza coming up. You know what I'm saying? So that's April the 8th. That should be a fun fight too. Mendoza can fight. You know what I'm saying? He coming off a knockout victory over Jason Rosario, but Jason Rosario is faded, so you can take that to whatever you want to take it to. Um, but yeah, looking at the top 15, there's no changes from last month. Nothing crazy. Now, there's some fights I would like to see. Charles Conwell versus Sergey Bohachuk. That's the fight I would like to see. You know what I'm saying? If Danny Garcia, he looked like he without a dance partner since Lara may face Rafa. So maybe he faced one of these guys in the top 15. You know what I'm saying? If he's going to stay active, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure Danny want to look for a big fight. Jesus Ramos, he got a good fight against Joey Spencer coming up on the Benavides plant undercard. I look out for him. I like him. He nice. Young fighter. He got a lot of skills. And the rest of these guys. Dennis Hogan. So Dennis Hogan is going to fight on the Katie Taylor, Chantel Cameron undercard. He's going to face JJ Metcalf. Number 11 versus number 12. Okay. There it is. We'll see. We'll see what's up. So no changes right here. 147. Earl Spence, unified champion, waiting for his fight date. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what's up with that. We know the talks about Thurman, all that shit. We'll see. The top 15, Jamal James comes in at number 13. You know what I'm saying? Coming off his victory over Palmetta. You see Conor Ben back in there at number 7. You know what I'm saying? Fresh off investigation. You know what I'm saying? And messing up his storyline. And we're doing all them crazy interviews. So he back at number 7. They're talking about him and Pacquiao in June. I mean, that's about right. And then I see him and Kell Brook leaking sparring and shit like that. It is what it is. So Alexis Rocha fell out the rankings because you know he's going down the WBO route. And then Giovanni Santillan, he fights with Top Rank. I haven't heard much on him. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Now Igis Kavalasis, number 8, he's supposed to fight Raz Butayev. That's a good fight, but I ain't heard nothing about it when they announced their schedule. That's a good ass fight, yo. I hope they still put that on. You know what I'm saying? Ramon Villa, they talking about him in boots. I'm not so sure. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe he'll running back Rashidi Ellis. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Mario Barrios, yo, he gonna fuck around and get a world title shot. He number 5. So yeah. Yes, sir. We're moving right along. Rosario retired, I think. Yeah, he retired. Can't take no body shots. I think so too. I think he's a little bit advanced as far as his career. Yes, sir. One time gonna be back. Yes, sir. That's it, man. I want to see the fight. Get the smoke in the building. What's good with you? Hyphen in the building. What's good? 140. We got Regis Prograis, the champion. He's in talks with Jack Calleron. Jack Calleron entered the new WBC rankings at number 6. Last month he was unranked. So that's just that's already a telltale sign what's gonna happen. But those guys have been in negotiations. We got a new number 1, Sandor Martin, fresh off. He should have got the victory over Teofimo. He's number 1. He's a tough guy to fight because a lot of guys don't want to fight a style like that. You know what I'm saying? Gary Antoine Russell, number 2. You know what I'm saying? So they dropped Teofimo and they put Jack Calleron in. We know Teofimo supposed to face Josh Taylor coming up in the summer, June. So we'll see. But it's some fights to be made in this division. 140 is nice. You know what I'm saying? We got a new champion, Matisse. We got Playo versus Rowley coming up. Let me see, and then you got the WBO champion Josh Taylor. So we'll see. I like the Regis versus Calleron fight. I'm not mad at that fight. That's a good one. I want to see what Lipinets gonna do. Lipinets may be kind of like a wild card in this division. Jose Ramirez is facing Richard Comey next week, March 25th. I see Ryan up in there. He's on, well, of course he's gonna fight Tank. Jose Zepeda is coming back next week, fighting in Mexico. He's fighting on a Golden Boy. Like Golden Boy gonna show it on their YouTube channel. So if y'all guys are interested, feel free to tap in. Brandon Lee will be back April the 8th. He's facing Pedro Campo on Fondora's undercard. So a lot of these guys are active. Number 13, Shogun Igatashev. He got a IBF. He trying to go down the IBF route. So you may hear something soon about them ordering him versus another contender. You know what I'm saying? So stay tuned for that. You know what I'm saying? 140 is nice. I love that division. There's a lot of good fights they can do. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of good fights they can do. My man Ali in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute. So we got 135, Devin Haney versus Lomachenko, of course, May the 20th, looking like MGM Grand. They try to get that undercard worked out. They said Oscar Valdez is gonna fight on this undercard. So you know what I'm saying. You probably see Oscar Valdez in a rematch. My man Gregory Carmichael in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute. So that's a hint for y'all. Oscar Valdez in a rematch. Feel free to tap in behind the scenes. I got you covered. I'm waiting for Haney versus Lomachenko. I think it's gonna be a good fight. You know what I'm saying? I like Haney to win the fight, but I also think Haney got to deal with Lomachenko in those last 4 rounds. So every fight he always turn up the heat, 9 through 12, and we'll see if Haney gonna have something for it. If it's like a close fight up until that point, you know what I'm saying? My man Gregory Carmichael in the super chat. I appreciate you. What division are more talented, 140 or 147? I say 140. 140 is more talented. It's deeper because you got boxers, you got sluggers, you got punchers, you got crafty guys like Jack Catterall and Sando Martin. You got the top of the division with Josh Taylor, Regis Prograis. You know what I'm saying? You got southpaws, you got righties, you got guys that can boxer punchers like Montana Love. You got straight flat boxers like Kenneth Sims Jr. and Richardson Hitchens. I mean, you got guys that's gonna sit there and bang with you like Jeremiah Ponce. You know what I'm saying? You got dark horses like O'Hari Davis. You know what I'm saying? Coming off a nice victory over Lewis Risson. He's in the UK, but he'll give guys tough fights. You got Gary Antoine Russell. You know what I'm saying? A young fighter. That division is more stacked to me. 154. It's a lot of top guys is kind of moving to the side. You know what I'm saying? Now you got some young fighters coming up, Conwell, Ramos. I like Israel Marinoff, you know what I'm saying? But you got the king in that division. Ain't no king at 140 no more, so a lot of guys is hungry. But 154 is Charlo, probably Timzu, Fundora, then it's a drop-off. Lubin, those guys. It's kind of a drop-off. But 140, I think like the number 20 rated guy can give the number 1 guy or number 2 guy some work. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go with 140. I appreciate that super chat too, bro. Valdez with a tune-up before he faces. Yeah, that's already announced. Yes, sir. Already got announced. Stay tuned. 154 for sure. Rematch. Yeah. Yes, sir. Get your blue shirt out. Yeah, it is. Amazon, yeah, good prospect. I like him. I know it ain't. I don't know. Just go grab some blue shirts. You know what I'm saying? Paint your hair blue. But 135 though. Like it's some. This one is a good division as well. These rankings on it's a new entry. Denis Beranicek, the guy from Ukraine. He comes in number 15. Jeremiah Nakathia falls out. Frank Martin moved up a couple spots. He moved up from number 10 to number 6. So we'll see what's up with him. There's some good matchups they can do. Frank Martin versus De Los Santos. I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? I see Cambosa's got a fight with Maxie Hughes coming up in the summertime. I mean, that's not a bad fight for Cambosos to come back to, but then again, it could be because Maxie Hughes is one of those crafty type of fighters that don't really give you nothing, and he's ascending, and Cambosos kind of coming down, so maybe they'll meet in the middle and have a good fight. But he's not a puncher. You know what I'm saying? But he is a good boxer. He's crafty. So Jermaine Ortiz, he looking for some. He looking for some work. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna see what's gonna happen with him. Pitbull Cruz, he supposed to come back May or June, probably on somebody's undercard versus Giovanni Cabrera. That's not really a bad fight, but it's better fights for Pitbull Cruz. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd rather see him against Frank Martin. I think he's at this stage where he can fight these guys. Frank Martin, you know what I'm saying? De Los Santos. But to me, De Los Santos and Cabrera is basically the same. That's the same type of level. Like those guys only got one good win really on their resume, really. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like it's too far apart. Cabrera is crafty, southpaw, long rangey, can go both ways. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a tricky fight, but it's a fight that Pitbull Cruz should win. Plus, it's not a big name. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. 130. Let me see. Nakathia hasn't been able to capitalize. Now, well, he don't have a promoter over here. So, of course, Isaac Cruz, I think, is very underrated fighter at third. I like Pitbull Cruz. I know they wishing and hoping for that Tank rematch though. All right, so 130. O'Shaquie Foster is the champion. He's supposed to have a mandatory in number one, Rocky Hernandez. So we just waiting to see what's going to happen. Those guys is tied to that whole pro bellum shit. I don't know what's going on, but Foster is supposed to be with PBC, so he may be good. But Hernandez, I'm not sure what's going on. Mark Macedo comes in number 4 at 130, so he definitely moving up. You see that he struggled to make the weight, came up short against Figueroa. I thought it was a closer fight than what the judges gave credit to. So he's in the new rankings. You know what I'm saying? Oscar Valdez and Leo Santa Cruz, former world champions, they fell out the rankings. You know what I'm saying? So we know Oscar going down the WBO route. What Leo gonna do? I'm thinking head to Luis Garcia, but we'll see. We'll see. Let me see who got something coming. Abibrell's supposed to fight April the 7th against what's my man's name? Rhoda, the kid who just lost to Liam Wilson last year. So yeah, we'll see what's up at 130. Oh, John O'Carroll, my bust. John O'Carroll's fighting this weekend. He's facing Miguel Mariaga. That might be a fun little fight right there. Fun little fight. Featherweight. Ray Vargas still the champion. Brandon Figueroa is the interim champion. So y'all already know what's probably next. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know. It makes sense for Vargas versus Figueroa to be next. Then we got some nice movement in featherweight. Michael Conlan moves up to number 1. But honestly, he about to lose that because he about to fight for the IBF. They about to take him out the rankings. I think they said May 27th he's gonna face Luis Alberto Lopez in Ireland. So that means Josh Warrington is gonna move up to the number 1 spot. He been talking about coming fighting in America. But I'm like, who he gonna fight over here? I don't know. But I like Josh Warrington. He be fighting everybody. Lee Wood comes in. He's a new entry. He comes in number 3. But we all know he's gonna run it back with Mauricio Lara. Probably sometime in the summer. So Mauricio Lara's mandatory is number 15. Altabek Kamatov. This kid just knocked out Thomas Patrick Ward. Something crazy. He's a problem. He's gonna be a problem for Mauricio Lara. If they ever fight, that's gonna be a hell of a fight. That's gonna be a hell of a fight. So we're gonna see, man. 126 heating up. Jason Madaleno is number 13. He got Ray Ford April the 8th. That's gonna be a tough fight for him. We got a vacant title fight April the 1st. Robisa Ramirez versus Isaac Dalbe. So 126 is looking good. Looking good. All right. I'm going to touch on 122. Steph in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute to you. He said Pitbull does need a big win. Yeah, he just trying to hang on so he can get that other fight. What's up, Grady? Salute to you. Yeah, man. Man, he been having a tough year. Hopefully he can get back in the ring soon. They said April the 7th. Do you like Mark? Just got gas. He was tired as hell. He said May 27th. Yeah, he was tired as hell in that fight. And I didn't like what the referee did. I don't like the first one. Maybe he can call it for holding, but the second one, Figueroa was holding his arm. There's no more regular. No more regular. That went away when Lil Santa Cruz decided not to face Lee Wood. Yep, that went away. So there's only a couple of divisions that got regular champions and super champions. Heavyweight, super middleweight with Canelo and Dave Morrell. Heavyweight, you got Usyk and Dubois. No more 160. 147, you got Earl Spence and Stanley Jonas. 135, you got Haney and Tank. And then I think 105, you got CP Freshmart and Eric Rosa. That's it. That's it. Now we know who to talk to. Now we know who the champion is. All right, so we got Fulton and Anyway coming up May the 7th. That's a good one. We can't wait for that. You know what I'm saying? And it's coming sooner than I expected too. So salute to that. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be a hell of a little stretch because Canelo fighting the 6th and then Fulton and Anyway fighting like early morning on ESPN Plus. That's gonna be crazy. Can't wait for that. So Louis Neri, you know what I'm saying? He had a good victory over Zach. I like Louis Neri versus Raif Salim, bro. I like it, but I think he's gonna end up facing that Picasso kid, David Picasso. They got the same promoter down in Mexico, so I can see him coming back for that. But this division got some good names and got some good potential matchups. I feel like Raif Salim is politically on the outskirts on this shit. Kevin Gonzalez, he's coming back next week. He's going to fight on the David Benavides plant undercard, maybe the prelims. He's facing Jose San Martin, the kid who just he fought Mauricio Lara last year, got stopped. He's fighting him. Aaron Alameda, that's another good opponent. You know what I'm saying? I thought he beat Neri, bro. I did. I don't know. Maybe that was a long time ago. That was on the Charlos pay-per-view. But he's a good name. John Real Casimiro, he can't get right, but he's a good name. You know what I'm saying? Jason Cunningham got a fight coming up soon. So 122 is not bad. 118. So 118 got a bunch of vacant belts everywhere. For the WBC, it's supposed to be Donaire versus Alejandro Santiago Barrios. That kid is tough. You know what I'm saying? He tough. He just stopped Antonio Nieves on Jake Paul's undercard last year. Jake Paul and Silva. He gave Gary Antonio Russell a hell of a fight. He fought Marlon Tapales. Not Marlon Tapales. My best. I'm tripping. He fought German Cajas for the title at 115. Like that's a tough fight for Donaire. Like I know Donaire got the all-time left hook from hell. You know what I'm saying? But he is 40, going on 41. He's facing a tough kid. You know what I'm saying? He coming off a devastating knockout. Like, you know, I'm rooting for Donaire because, you know what I'm saying, he in my age bracket. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes, you know, it's a young man's sport. And you facing a guy that's tough and durable. You know, we've seen it happen before. And when these guys is determined to come out on top. So, yeah. Nothing too crazy, though. We just wait. There's a bunch of breaking titles about to get filled. Tacoma Anyway, he's about to face Solis for the WBA title April 8th. Jason Maloney versus Vincent Astrolabio. That may go on the Haney Lomachenko undercard. It may go on that undercard. So y'all stay tuned for that. And then the IBF, you got Manny Rodriguez versus what's my man's name? Melvin Lopez. And that sounds like a PBC undercard. So yeah, y'all stay tuned. They about to have some new champions and shit. 115, Juan Francisco Estrada. I'm not sure what's next for him. You know what I'm saying? There's other fights in that division getting made, like Ioka versus Franco 2. It should be, you know what I'm saying? Franco should be unified champion. Andrew Maloney is going to face Junto Nagatani for the vacant WBO because Ioka vacated it to run it back with Franco. I respect that because he could have went a different route. So Estrada, I'm not sure what he's going to do. You know what I'm saying? Chocolatito is number 1, but I ain't trying to see Chocolatito Estrada no more. I'm just like, they gotta go do some other shit, then come back and have a farewell fight and both guys retire type shit. We just seen that. That's too fresh on my mind. But Chocolatito's a new number one. And ain't no real movement at 115. You know what I'm saying? These guys, this is a good division too. You got a lot of good contenders, but we'll see. We'll see what's up with this. 112, Julio Cesar Martinez is coming back on Canelo's undercard. He's supposed to face McWilliams Arroyo. I think this fight is cursed. This shit been postponed about 4-5 times. When they finally fought, that shit ended up in a head clash. It turned out to be, it's going to look like it's going to be a great fight because they were traded knockdowns in the fight, but there was a head clash, and Arroyo seen that shit and was like, nah, I'm going to get up out of here. So they supposed to run it back, man. I don't know. Fingers crossed, you know what I'm saying? That shit might not happen. And then in this division, you got a vacant WBO title with Ben Rodriguez about to face Christian Gonzalez for that April the 8th. I don't know what Sonny Edwards going to do, honestly. His promotional shit is crazy. I'm not sure what he's going to do. He's not really, like, people ain't running to fight him because of his style, his promotional situation and shit. I don't know. And then the WBA champion, Dr. Canyon, I thought he lost his last fight. I thought David Jimenez beat him, but it is what it is. He said he was boxing from... Okay. Wifey, trainer, manager. He said, thanks, bro. Yeah, salute to you, bro. Happy belated salute. Talking to Mark. Desperate to see Aleem and get a big fight. Yeah, that would be straight, yo. Yeah, that's a good fight. I'm not sure how that shit gonna work, though. Because Aleem, I don't know what he did to somebody. Yeah, Casimiro Aleem. Yeah, I'll take it, too. Aleem, I don't know what's going on. Is anyway, bro, on the card? No. April the 8th. He's fighting April the 8th on the Japanese card with Kenshiro versus Jonathan Gonzalez, the headliner. That's on ESPN Plus. He's not on that card. He said they're taking over the small weights. Yes, sir. Let me see. All right, we're moving down. 108, good segue. That's the card I'm talking about, Steph. Kenshiro, he's going to face the WBO champion, 3-belt unification, WBC, WA, and WBO. That's April the 8th. That's where you'll see Tacoma anyway try to go for the vacant WBA title. Anyways, brother. So that's the card right there. But that should be a good fight. Kenshiro has the opportunity to maybe become undisputed in this division. Well, he's going to have a couple of mandatories, but we'll see how that shit shake out. But Jonathan Gonzalez is a good boxer. He can punch too. He'll try to fight and then box. He try to mix it up. But we'll see. Kenshiro probably had one of the best performances in a title fight last year when he beat Karaguchi. He took him to school. You know what I'm saying? So that's a look at that. Hickey Butler is the mandatory for Kenshiro. All right. Then the last one, 105. So 105, they got the champion right here, Pena. I mean, I can mess these guys' name up, but he's fighting April the 16th. It's a bunch of title fights at 105 pounds. It's one interim title fight, and then it's a world title fight. It's basically all the top guys that fight at 105 on one card. Man, I've been asking for this shit for a long time, bro. I've been like, yo, nobody really checked for 105 because they smaller guys. They from Thailand, Japan. They over there. They little guys. So we don't check for them. But for them to do a whole card featuring all the top guys at 105, that's crazy right there. That's crazy. So he gonna defend his title. I believe it's versus number 3, the number 3 contender. Shogulaka. I'm messing these guys' name up. I know they'd be mad as hell if they ever hear this. But this card though, that shit gonna be crazy. For sure. That shit gonna be crazy. I like that shit, bro. I like any card that showcase a division. You know what I'm saying? From top to bottom. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is, man. WBC rankings. The WBC really don't come out with nothing crazy. If you follow them, like their rankings from top to bottom really ain't that bad. You know what I'm saying? Per se, it's just like the other bullshit that they create and come up with and don't hold it, go by their own rules. But they don't really come up with a lot of crazy shit. I mean, that Conor Ben coming in at number 7. That's the stuff I'm talking about. They kind of like, come on, bro. Like that whole situation don't even sound right. Like if you was somebody from the outside of boxing and just to listen to Conor Ben's explanation and all that shit, you'd be like, yo, this dude, he guilty. But the WBC, they see something in him. You know what I'm saying? They see something else. So that's the only thing that you can question. But everything else, it is what it is. You say I'm rereading. Neri probably against Shine. That's a good one. Yeah, he probably get the Shine. But Neri, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know what Aleem did, bro. Aleem should be getting some big fights. Yeah, April the 8th. ESPN Plus. That's a good fight right there. I'm waiting for that one. Don't care where they're from. Yeah. Yeah, I'm like that too. I don't care. I just want to see it. Showcasing division. Yeah, I like that too. Women's ranking streamed. Nah, I ain't gonna do no women's ranking. Because real talk, they're the girls that like rank like number 10. They don't get no opportunities. Only ones that get opportunities in women's boxing if you got a connection. The big time promoters, you know what I'm saying, the big time personalities, those are the only ones getting connect. It would be like a waste of time doing it because we want to see them fight, you know what I'm saying? So when they got fights coming up, I definitely talk about them, you know what I'm saying? Gabby Fundora, she gonna fight on her brother's undercard April the 8th, you know what I'm saying? But going through the rankings, nah, I ain't gonna do it. Aleem doesn't have age on his side. Nah, he's older. I mean, I don't even know if he can, like, I wonder if he can make 122. He been out the ring and I don't know. Neri has been more active. That's why I said because Neri has a promoter. He can go down to Mexico and get like 5 fights this year if he wanted to. Yeah, only really Salida. Only Salida really. Oh, no, not even Marv Nation. Because not even Marv Nation like that. That's I don't know. You off on you man. You just lost in the booty with Yoka Valley. They ain't really showcasing the ladies like that. And if they are, you can't find the stream. You know what I'm saying? The reason why we can see Yoka Valley because she linked up with Golden Boy. Yeah, she was on that show. She with Marv Nation, but they got a couple of women fighters, but you don't know about them. You know what I'm saying? They got the Ruiz fighter. Her name Ruiz. She fights at 115. She's a WBC interim champion. But they ain't showcasing them like that. Like they had a card last week. I bet you didn't even know it. You know what I'm saying? They had the Vargas brothers fall on that card. So I disagree. Canelo Rod does deserve the fight. Yeah. I mean, I ain't mad at it, honestly. To me, I don't really care unless Canelo gonna face Benavides. I just got to the point where I know he is like he fighting good guys and good opponents, but he kind of like using like an excuse not to face the best one. You know what I'm saying? Like Ryder is he cool, whatever. But I want to see Benavides. So I feel like, yeah, I'm gonna watch his fights, but I ain't hyped no more. So no, I mean I'm not really mad at the fight. Given that we got Plant and Benavides, I've been wanting that as well. You can't get all of them at one time. So I like to see Canelo face the winner of that. You know what I'm saying? But he talking about facing Bivol again. Like wow. You know what I'm saying? Bivol already took you to school 12 rounds. We should be saying Bivol versus Beterbiev. You know what I'm saying? That's the fight we need. We really don't need a Canelo fight. Honestly. Canelo want that get back. I get it. As a champion, he got the rematch clause. But I don't know. I'd rather see, especially Benavides go. Benavides or Plant. They have a great performance. Let Plant get his redemption, and let Benavides get that opportunity. Man, I don't know about that, yo. I don't know about Clavel. I heard Clavel taking a tune up, and they trying to do Plata versus what's the name? Oh girl, um, Bermudez. But yeah, Valle versus Valle supposed to fight in Costa Rica next week, and of course Sinisa fight next week. Now we'll see what's up. We'll see what Golden Boy talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because if they talking right, they gonna make that fight probably in the summer. That's a good fight. Regis, yeah, it was huge. I mean, it was cool. It was cool. I'm not hating on it. It was cool, but Marv Nation ain't really hyping up women's boxing like that. It's more so Eddie Hearn doing his because he got the platform and he can get these girls these vacant title fights and maneuver them. I mean, Carissa Shields off her being the star of the sport, but it's October. She still ain't got no fight yet. She gonna go back to PFL without. She supposed to have a boxing match before she go to PFL. She don't got none on the. She don't got none. So it's like, yeah, they do women's boxing and shit like that, but it ain't like nothing crazy. Yeah, the Vargas brothers salute on that. But yeah, nah, it's still some good fights to be made though. I like the Sanisa Estrada Yoka Valley fight. That's gonna be a good one. Sanisa is fighting the boxer that beat Yoka Valley, so we'll see how she performs. If she try to do too much or whatever. But yeah, it's a lot of good stuff happening in boxing though. She was trying to get the Jonas with no success. I mean, now she don't. She ain't never left without a dance partner. Only dance partner she don't have is a U.S. broadcaster. That's it. She got dance partners. She just don't got no broadcast in the U.S. So I disagree. If Tasha Jones turned it down or whatever, okay, she can fight these girls in the states. You know what I'm saying? Raquel Miller, there's nothing wrong with that fight. They can make that fight, but she don't got no broad. She kind of messed up her situation as far as U.S. broadcasting. Well, that's why she had to do that pay per view. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they gonna go to the UK. We go to the UK and do this. Ain't nobody signed her over here. So who we gonna like? You know what I'm saying? So that fight with Natasha Jones can still happen, but I feel like she should be back in the ring or at least have something cooking. If it's not Natasha Jones, she should be the next best opponent or another big name she can fight. You know what I'm saying? Because she burned some bridges over here. That's why she don't got no U.S. network. How she not fighting in the U.S.? That's crazy. Oh yeah. Nah, they don't. I mean, it depends. It depends. It's really in the UK though. Real talk. Bruce Gas in the building. What's good with you, bro? I mean, Pervo in the building. What's good? Salute. Serrano setback hurts too. Not really. It don't hurt because um they still gonna fight because Kay Taylor will lose a draw. She keeps her undisputed status at 35. I seen Raquel Miller was on the schedule to fight last weekend. Yeah, she won. She fought in Mexico. Nah, Serrano, that shit ain't no setback. I mean, if you really look at it, it makes sense for her to take a break. That was a tough fight she had. While Katie ain't fought since October, she's sitting chilling. Then you know what I'm saying? That's a quick turnaround with such a tough fight. You know what I'm saying? Andrew Roca, no update on the result. Raquel Miller got like the stoppage victory or some shit. You gotta check out Instagram. I asked later that question, but yeah, nah, she can't do nothing in the United States. That's sad too, but that's on her though. You know what I'm saying? From what I learned, Showtime wasn't too happy about that shit that happened with Coach James Ali Bashir. And you know what I'm saying? It's just a bunch of whatever. You know what I'm saying? Once Shadeja Green fight Franchon Cruz, we'll see Shields. Nah, facts. I think so too. But then again, who gonna put that fight on though? Jake Paul? Jake Paul. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be the only one. And you know, well, he can go everywhere. He moving around. So he was on ESPN, and he was on Showtime. But Eddie not gonna touch that fight. Eddie didn't want to touch Carissa Shields versus Savannah Marshall. Eddie gonna rock with the girls. He really like. If y'all pay attention, it's like three. And I ain't talking about Scott Nicholson. I know y'all. He ain't talking about her. It's Katie Taylor. He gonna rock off for Katie. Katie and Terry Harper. Those two right there. He gonna rock for them. Like he gonna go. Like he gonna rock for them. The rest of them, you know what I'm saying. I want Katie Bumgarner. That'd be cool. You know what I'm saying. That'd be cool. Franchon been saying she's not doing a rematch with Shields unless it's big money. Eddie, I thought Jake Paul signed Shadeja. And Jake Paul put her on the show because he had a spot because Amanda Serrano was headlining. I don't know. I seen that clip when Eddie said he got Shadeja Green for Carissa Shields, but I was thinking like, damn, you signed her? I thought she was signed to Jake Paul. I could have sworn she signed to MVP Promotions. Joseph Brown in the building. What's good with you, bro? But I could be wrong. But he didn't want to touch that fight. He didn't want to touch that fight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she would Jake Paul. But you know what I'm saying? So how they gonna do this? Like for example, right? He don't even got Franchon Cruz no more. So where that fight when if she fights if Franchon and Shadeja fight, where that shit gonna be at? You know what I'm saying? Eddie he gonna put it on the zone with you know what I'm saying with the help of Jake Paul and all that shit. Like I don't know. That shit just sound crazy to me. Yeah, she do. Yeah, I put that all on my Twitter that night when she was fighting. She fight like Shannon Briggs. She got that type of style. So it's crazy though, but you know, we'll see. I like that Chantel Cameron Katie Taylor fight though. I think that's a fight Katie can lose. Like real talk. I think she can lose that fight. He said they will work with anyone. Now, yeah, no facts they will. But I'm saying it's just it's not gonna be the like no headliner or nothing. Might be on Jake Paul's undercard or some shit. Now that's a good question. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Man, I was thinking Franchon was supposed to face Hannah Gabriels on April the 8th. But I learned that Franchon not even with Matchroom no more. I had Chantel Cameron as a favorite. Yeah, I think Chantel can win this fight. I think she can win this fight. She's so basic. She real basic, but she good. Like her range and understanding the jab. Her team is good. You know what I'm saying? They can catch Katie at a bad time. Katie ain't her best at 140. She had a tough fight with Christine Leonardo too. Now look at this though. Michaela Mayer is an American star, right? Women's boxer. She going back to the UK to fight on Joe Joyce undercard. I ain't mad at it because hey, she got a market over there. But that's just letting you know. That shit really shut down over here. As far as women's boxing. And Eddie ain't really going crazy over here either. He only gonna look out for his stable, yo. Like real talk. You know what I'm saying? Like we all know Alicia Bubble versus Michaela Mayer is the biggest women's fight right now. Market wise, promotion wise. And those ladies bring a lot of stuff to the table. He ain't even trying to make that fight. He talking about top rank pay for it. What type of shit is that? Now, in the meantime, Michaela Mayer is maneuvering herself at 135. I think this fight with Leonardo about to be a WBO eliminator. Michaela is number one. She's been there for 2 months. Christina Leonardo came in at number 3 this month. So, I mean, I'm just saying, Leonardo was a former champion at 140. Michaela was a former champion at 130. Don't be surprised if, you know what I'm saying, fight day they fight for some type of WBO regional or international. And then and I think she's number 3 in the WBC, Michaela Mayer at 135, and she's number 2 in the IBF. So she maneuvering herself. Now Katie been fighting mandatories, right? She been fighting her mandatories the last couple of years. Jennifer Hahn, the girl she last fought in October was some type of mandatory. Gutierrez was the mandatory. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? They maneuvering Michaela Mayer to go after Katie Taylor at 135. You know what I'm saying? So, and I won't be surprised if Amanda Serrano goes back to 26 and just campaign there and say, fuck it, I don't gotta fight Katie Taylor. I won't be surprised, bro. For real. Now, facts. And homegirl Alicia Bubble fought there 3 times in a row. That just tell you everything, bro. She fought, and she should be headlining over here. Like the ovation she got, the you know, so the reaction she got from the crowd when she came out in the Hulu, like she can do her own shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? She got the charisma for sure. She working on skill, and Mayer only up from getting knocked down. Clavel is the only one who can do numbers outside the UK. I mean, only in Canada. Only in Canada. Let Eddie Hearn keep playing around. Golden Boy going to take his slots from him. I don't know. Golden Boy don't got much, though. Like, Golden Boy got 2 cards under the radar in the next couple of weeks. And nobody really know about it. Because they just announced them shits. March 25th. Well, this week, of course, they got Zerlo versus Rosado. But, I mean, if you look at Golden Boy, big name guys, they don't got a lot of big name guys. Ryan Garcia, Virgil Ortiz, Zerlo. Those dudes flip flopping ain't gonna headline. You know what I'm saying? Jaime McGill, they got 4. And Jaime been fighting low competition. Maybe they'll get the Triple G fight to bring something to the table. But they got a card with Jose Zepeda headlining in Mexico. Just came out, you know what I'm saying? And then April the 6th, Angel Acosta is gonna come back, former world champion. So like, it ain't like they got like this big talent pool that they can go take over these dates like that. You know what I'm saying? Eddie still got them in that department. He still got them in that department. They probably can work together, but Eddie has set up Alicia well, having 2 co-main. Yeah, no, for real, no. Well, he didn't set the one up with Carissa Shields. He ain't set that up. But the last one, I give you credit for that one. But the one with Carissa Shields, nah, he ain't have nothing to do with that. That was Top Rank that did that. That was Top Rank. I can't give you that one. Nah, man. I'm going to Fresno. I'm going to Fresno. I thought Benavides and Plant was gonna be on the 18th. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, shit, I'm gonna slide to Fresno to see what Lisa talking about. But I'm definitely gonna be watching though, for sure. Definitely, phone stay charged up. I just know Ryan ain't matched up with Tank to win. I mean, I think it's gonna be real tactical early. Those guys gonna be respecting each other's power and quickness, and then a typical Tank fight. Andre Southgate, what's good with you, bro? Salute to you, man. Appreciate you coming through. He said Golden Boy got better young talent, in my opinion. Who they got? Virgil, Ryan. You know what I'm saying? So they got to fight they can't, it's like the way they do it, if they fight 3 times a year, they got to fight, once a quarter. Those are the only 2 young guys they got. Who else they got? Jaime Munguia, like Jaime Munguia, I mean, you can count him as a young guy, but the guys he been fighting, I mean, we depending on him. I don't know. Who else they got? I might not know. Kid Austin. Who is the? I'm gonna get to that. Nah, I don't know. I don't know. I probably um I don't know. I don't know about Charlotte. Well, I think Jamal supposed to be back in June. I kept hearing June 17th. Uh, Spence, I'm not sure when he come back. And then Jamel versus Tim Tszyu, probably end of the summer, late summer. Except for Wesley, nah, he not with them no more. He said Kid Austin. Kid Austin. I mean, yeah, I mean he's a good young fighter. How they gonna build him? Who he gonna fight next? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I still think Matchroom got him. I mean, there's not a lot of guys topping what Bam Rodriguez is doing. He a young guy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Eric Tudor. Yeah, he's fighting tomorrow. Well, this week he's facing. He fought. He been with them for I think for a couple of fights. But he's facing the Money Kane. That's the kid who been in not Earl Spence, Terrence Crawford's training camp. He been sparring Terrence Crawford. I know he sparred Terrence Crawford for the Sean Porter fight. So Fat Cow fight, yeah, you know, for sure. Yeah, I did it. I already. I mean, you already know I'm on this shit. You know what I'm saying? I've been on this. I've been talking about his opponent. Put that out like 2 weeks ago. And I'm saying I'm glad everybody catching up though, for sure. But yeah, we talked about that. He's facing the Vincencio guy, Gutierrez. I can't pronounce his name, but yeah, we on that shit, bro. You already know. It ain't really too much that I ain't on. Cause I was trying to figure out what's going on with this this 160-pound division, because it's so chaotic. You know what I'm saying? Triple G vacating titles and Charlo not fighting. You know, Janabit can't get a big fight. You know what I'm saying? They ordered Liam Smith to face Janabit, but Liam Smith is in a rematch clause with Chris Eubank Jr. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's like a waste of time, bro. I mean, I put out why don't you, why couldn't the WBA no excuse me the WBO and the IBF why couldn't they just order Janabek versus Falcao and throw in the vacant IBF? That's what the ladies do. The ladies they be winning vacant titles left and right. You know what I'm saying? Why they couldn't do that? Because they both on top rank. If Falcao wins the IBF title, the vacant IBF, they're gonna try to make a unification with Janabek anyway. Why don't you just cut to the chase? Don't get around the middleman and just make the fight. You know what I'm saying? Make it a unification. But they don't want to go against the grain and shit. But for the ladies, that's why I'm saying when people say the women, they taking over the men, but they throwing in vacant belts. You know what I'm saying? So you can't give them full credit, and that's why like if you ever argue Katie Taylor versus Carissa Shields, who the best, who got the best resume. That's where somebody can kind of get the one up on you when they can say, "Well, Katie, she ain't never fight for no vacant title." You know what I'm saying? She ain't never fight for no vacant title. So that's why I was saying for this case, if Janabek can't get no fights, no big time fights, and nobody want to fight them, and they going down the WBO rankings and nobody want to fight them, just do the vacant title fight, WBO, and the vacant IBF with Falcao. It's an in-house fight. Should be easy to make. Both guys can get paid well. You know what I'm saying? Because they gonna do that fight anyway. You know what I'm saying? They're going to do that fight anyway. And then when they do it, it's going to be mandatories involved. No, just make that fight. Get one champion. You got 2 belts. Then you can start fighting as mandatories and shit. But I don't know. It is what it is. He said he turns 21. What's up, Ariel? Salute. Yeah, I've been here. I've been here, bro. Salute to you. Eubank got a rematch clause. That was weak. Just move forward. Shit. in this case, yo, honestly, I think it's good that he got one because I thought he was winning. And anybody that's seen Chris Eubank fight before, they never seen him hurt. So maybe that was just a one-off thing. So I ain't mad at that. We'll see. They supposed to make that fight. They said, yeah, I'm just saying. I just feel like in that scenario with middleweight division, because middleweight division is down right now. The top guys not fighting each other. So I was like, shit, why not? You know what I'm saying? Don't win the vacant title. Who cares if they come unification? Who cares? Because it ain't like nobody gonna know who Falcao is fighting. You know what I'm saying? When y'all see Falcao's opponent, cause nobody really know who Falcao is really like that. Falcao fought on Bud and Porter undercard. How many of y'all remember that fight on that undercard? He said it's the notifications. Okay. Appreciate that though. Yeah. That's all good, bro. And I go on random times too, so yeah, it might be hard to catch me. But if you tap into my community page, I be on there. I try to drop something daily. You know what I'm saying? So feel free. I be around though for sure. On Monday like what 6 o'clock West Coast, I go on like clockwork that day. Probably 6:30. 6:30 on Mondays. I go on. I remember. I was there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. It was like, and that fight right there, it won't really. He kind of got out that fight too. It was a head clash. Yeah, Patrice Benoit. He started to get his rhythm. I actually thought he was coming on strong in that fight, and then Falcao was like, "I'm getting up out of there." Yes, sir. Yeah, I'll be around, bro, for sure. So, I was just saying, um, some of my ideas, I just be just coming to my head. Some of them shits be realistic. Some of them is just something that I think they should just do. You know what I'm saying? For real, because middleweight division, that supposed to be like right up there with the heavyweight division when you talk about middleweight, because that's like the one of the best glamour divisions. And we go look at these rankings, we're like, who the hell is this dude? You know what I'm saying? So Falcao's opponent, I'm thinking, I'm gonna pull him up real quick. Falcao's opponent. They just ordered negotiations for those guys. They got 30 days to negotiate. But I'm thinking, man, you don't gotta negotiate that shit. Who gonna get that fight in a purse bid? And the guy that he's fighting, he's in Germany. You know what I'm saying? I seen that shit coming. He supposed to have a fight February 25th. They pulled him off the card. I was like, I got that shit already. That's easy. That's a lie. It's just a lot of people don't be paying attention to shit like that. It ain't that I'm so much advanced over somebody or I'm all knowing and my knowledge is so crazy I can see the future. Nah, bro. I just pay attention to detail. That's it. The shit that y'all don't want to talk about or y'all don't be paying attention to or most people don't pay attention to, I be on that shit. So it make it seem like, oh shit, I've been knowing it because ain't nobody touching on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pull this guy up. I'm gonna put him on the screen for everybody that don't know. Educational purposes. I've been watching his fights today too. I was like, let me see who this dude is. I seen him on Argon Sports. He's a stablemate of Jack Koke. Y'all remember him, the junior middleweight contender that fought Derenchenko and Demetrius Andrade. William Skull is the IBF mandatory 168 pounds. He's a promotional stablemate of him as well. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Now, who is Michael Zarafa? Because he's ranked below Falcao. Yeah, so Zarafa, he pulled out of the. He supposed to be in negotiations with Falcao. He pulled out. You know what I'm saying? So he's gonna fight. Well, he's in negotiations with Arislandi Lara because he's number 1 in the WBA. Moody Trey Rather in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute to you. He said Eubanks in trouble. You think so? He might be. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that, bro. Hit the like button. He said this is dope. It's like the other chat Ross chat. Salute to you. Purse bid is stupid. Ain't nobody trying. Right. Man, I can see if this was like a big time promotion company and they was backing this guy and whatever. Nah, he been fighting in Germany and like in front of 1,000 people. Now, I'm pretty sure every boxer from any country or any place you from want to go fight in Vegas. And if you have an opportunity to fight on a big platform in Vegas on the undercard of Haney versus Lomachenko, he ain't gonna turn that shit down. They gonna make a deal. Mark Nash in the building. What's good with you, bro? He said it should be 20. I appreciate that, bro, for sure. He said, yo, you know that would be hilarious if Fat Cal fought Zarafa for the IBF and Laura. Hey, it was looking like that shit for a minute. I was getting nervous. Yeah, he ranked below him. Yeah, he's number 3. So since Zarafa pulled out, then this what they ordered right here. Gutierrez, look like Vincenzo Gutierrez. Yo, I seen him fight, yo. He's a boxer. Like to move around the ring. He fights with his hands low. I seen him switch to southpaw a couple of times and box a little bit. You know what I'm saying? He got like a little flashy. Man, he kind of reminds me of Tommy Fury though, real talk. But he got that type of style where he's a boxer. He used a lot of shoulder movement. He fights with his hands down. Now, if you want to sit and trade with him, you're gonna have an opportunity because sometimes he don't bring up that phone all the time. I seen him getting clipped with some shots, but those guys he was fighting is very, not that good. But he's 20-0. You know what I'm saying? So 7 knockouts, so not a big puncher. Falcao, you know what I'm saying? It seems like he's in prospect mode. He got 30 fights. He's a silver medalist, you know what I'm saying? But he should win this fight. Once a good WA match gets sanctioned, IBF more likely will move accordingly in this division. Yes, sir. We'll see, man. Say salute. A salute to everybody in the building. Yeah, 7 KOs, man. That's all he working with. I think Falcao beats him. Falcao is trained with Robert Garcia. You know what I'm saying? So he already got the heads up on that. Let me look at this guy's resume. I mean, he just fought in September. Like I said, he's supposed to fight in February, but he pulled out the fight. You know what I'm saying? So I understand what it was. So, like, as you can see, he's facing European guys. You know what I'm saying? Nothing too crazy. This is a fight I watched today. This fight right here. That seemed like his best opponent. Real talk. So it ain't too much to really look at, to be honest with you. So he gets the opportunity. And that's the thing with the IBF. The IBF normally have these mandatories be like, yo, who the fuck is these dudes? How they get the opportunity? So the IBF is like the weakest when it comes to these mandatories. The WBC have good mandatories. I mean, at their convention, all the fights they ordered, except for one, I was like, yo, those good fights. Like, and like half of them shits didn't even, most of them shits didn't even happen. But I thought Raif Salim versus David Picasso was like a mismatch. But all the other ones, it was good matchups. You know what I'm saying? Well, if the WBO orders something, it probably means that shit ain't gonna happen. For real. He said, what was the young man's name who beat her recently? That's Resendez. I forgot his first name. Armando Resendez. That's the kid who just beat Jared Hurd. Armando Resendez. DeAndre C. What's good with you, bro? Salute. So, yeah, man. And I ain't gonna lie, though. I'm kind of hyped that Pro Box picked up Jarrell Big Baby Miller versus Lucas Brown. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's good to watch a train wreck. You know what I'm saying? And we know those guys, they got that drug cheat history and shit. Man, it's like no holds barred there in Dubai. They going crazy. But I'm glad they picked it up, man, because really this weekend it's not a lot of no big fights because the NCAA basketball tournament about to start. So That's the reason why. So if y'all guys, man, why ain't no fights this week? That's why. You got Zerlo versus Gabe Rosado. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna watch it, but I ain't. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. I'm gonna watch this because educational purposes and me just to have my content ready off the top of my head. I gotta watch it. I'm interested in the undercard. I think JoJo versus Mauricio Hester may be one of the better fights this weekend. We got John Pascal tomorrow. He fight on ESPN Plus. He's facing Michael Efer. That's an IBF final eliminator. So that's important because I'm gonna tell y'all this: if Arthur Butteria beats Callum Smith in June, July, throwing it out there, and he want to have one more fight at the end of the year, I can see him facing Pascal in Canada, which would be a semi-big fight over there. Both of those guys older. Pascal is a big star in Canada. You know what I'm saying? I can see that fight. And so that's Butteria having 3 fights in a year. That's wishful thinking, but we're gonna see. It's a possibility. You know what I'm saying? We got a UFC Fight Pass card tomorrow. Callum Wash, the young fighter. So it's some fights now. You know what I'm saying? It's some fights. He said Jose Resendez. Man, that's a good fight, bro. That's a hell of a fight. Woo! That'll be a good fight. And the guy that beat Jason Rosario back in the Army, that's Brian Mendoza. He's facing Fondor April the 8th. March Madness, yes sir. March Madness. Jojo Diaz, yeah, he fight this weekend. He's facing Mauricio Jester on the Zerto Rosado undercard. Yeah, he should be able to beat him. They know each other, so it might be a little give and take. Rosado, you ain't gonna run through him, but you gonna beat him. You know what I'm saying? He said I knew that. He said, might pull up. Yeah. I'm trying to go there too, shit. I'm trying to get credentials for that one. For sure. Because I know everybody going to be in San Antonio, you know what I'm saying? They're going to go holler at Bam. Because that's going to be a hell of a day for boxing. April the 8th. Fondor in Carson, California. You got Shakur in Newark, you know what I'm saying? Everybody going to be tapped into that. And then you got Bam in San Antonio. So media going to be spread out, you know what I'm saying? And just me being in Cali, that's right down the road for me. I can just, let me slide in, you know what I'm saying? Because that's the least of the cards right there between those 3 I named. So, yeah. It's 135. They fighting at 135. Yeah, it's in Carson. Yeah, for sure. Hopefully we get that. Man, I hope Igis Velasquez versus Raz Butaev was on that card. It should be his last fight. It probably won't. It's probably won't gonna be his last fight. Unless Zerto don't got that temperament to go run through him, though. If he do, it ain't gonna be his last fight because he gonna always be able to get some work. You know what I'm saying? He said, I'll be in Newark. See, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm in Cali. I'm in Victorville, the home of Ryan Garcia. We're in Victorville. Yes, sir. So yeah, that's why I'm like in the middle from LA and then Vegas. So like any fights like that, I can slide through. And then San Diego and shit. Anything like that, we can slide. He said, yeah, that's all me boxing. Yeah, it's a lot of fight. And then it's that and don't forget, I told you about that card from Japan that same day on ESPN Plus, but it's early in the morning with Kenshiro, and then who was you talking about on that card? Anyways, little brother. That's April the 8th as well. Yes, sir. So I've been in Victorville once. Victorville, California. Yes, sir. Yeah. Oh my God, that drive to LA. Yeah, it's man. That shit is crazy. It's really not that far, yo. Like you can look on the shit like, you know what I'm saying, say an hour and a half, hour, whatever. But the traffic, as soon as you get there on the hill, like going towards Ontario, It's crazy, bro. That's why I be leaving in the morning. I still be stuck in that shit. That shit is sick. Yeah, Victorville, Palm. Yeah, yep. Barstow. I ain't never going back to Barstow. Y'all remember that shit? Fast and Furious. Yeah, man, that's me. I'm around that area too, yo. You know what I'm saying? Go to the fights and shit. Not too far from Long Beach either. You know what I'm saying? If I wanted to, I can go, but I don't really want to go to that Zerto's fight. 138. Shit. Yeah, bro. Oh man, it'd be crazy out there on the roads though, for sure. He said, "Oh, that's what's up. The high desert. Yeah, I'm out there. Yeah, I'm out here, bro. Thought I was in the south. Yeah, I'm originally from Virginia though. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm waiting to see if Keyshawn don't get a card out there in Norfolk. I'm trying to slide out there. You know what I'm saying? That's home right there. He said big fight. Nah, it's a big fight day, all night too. He said, dude losing to Shane Mosley Jr. should have officially been passing the torch. One dealer, yeah. Man, I don't know what Shane Mosley gonna do, but he didn't look good in his last fight. He did not look good. Okay. Santa Ana, okay. Bet you right down there then. Yes, sir. So there's a lot of good stuff coming up, man. Next week gonna be good too, cause the 25th we got early in the day we got Lawrence Okolie coming back. You know what I'm saying? That's on Sky Sports. Of course, Benavides and Plant. Top Rank got their card in Fresno. You know what I'm saying? But everybody gonna be locked in to Plant Benavides. That's why I was saying, yo, they should because they lost a couple of fights on the Top Rank card. Richard Torres Jr. got hurt and Carlos Balderas. So I'm thinking like, shit, y'all should start that card early. Y'all can start that at 2 o'clock West Coast. You know what I'm saying? Get the main event in the ring before the pay-per-view start down there in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? Get that shit out the way, bro. Because you already know everybody gonna be tapped in to Benavides and Plant, pay-per-view or not, buying it or streaming it. Y'all gonna be tapped in. That's gonna be crazy. And the undercard is good too. Abel Ramos versus Cody Crowley. Yo, that fight might steal the show. You know what I'm saying? You got the Crossroads fight with Rayo and Chris Colbert, and then you got the young fighters with Jesus Ramos and Joey Spencer. They in a big spot, co-main event, and then of course the main event gonna be crazy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Leo dealing with in Victorville. Okay, yes sir. I like Bruce Shushu more than I like Keyshawn. Oh yeah, I mean I like Keyshawn better, but Shushu nice. He got a good fight coming up too. Um, he'll be back April the 8th. They all on the same card. That's gonna be crazy. More south of it. Okay, go north. Okay. He said they can't. It would conflict. Yeah, UFC got a fight too, right? Yeah, you right. That is true. I did see that. They got a card at the Apex that night too, right? I did see that. He said 25th. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. Richard Cole is just yeah. Yo, y'all be hurting over there on the East Coast. I mean, shoot. I be like, damn, the sun's just going down. Shit, we good. Yo, it's crazy. Cause I forgot what fight it was. Damn. I think it was Teofimo's fight. That shit started for y'all like 12:30. Yeah, I'll be ready to go to sleep too, bro. Good couple of fights coming up for real. Nah, for real, bro. I got Ramirez. I don't trust Comey in big fights. But Ramirez ain't probably won't look his best because he come off a layoff. They gotta get that duck, that duck sauce off of him. You know what I'm saying? They gotta wipe that duck sauce off. So the first couple of rounds, he gonna be slipping on that duck sauce. And then once he get his rhythm, you know what I'm saying? He should be able to win that fight. I'll work Kobe down the stretch. Cause that shit with him and Regis Prograde was stupid, bro. It made no sense. He just don't want to fight Regis Prograde. And that wasn't as bad as when Tank Garcia. Oh shit, damn. Man, that's one thing about being on the West Coast. Like, you ain't gonna get no 12 o'clock at night fights like that. I think I went to Vegas that weekend for Shakur. The night before, I went to the Rockmont Jr. and the Morrison fight. That was it. I forgot what it was at the theater. I forgot where that shit was at. But that shit started like at 11. They had us waiting in that shit all night. And then I didn't get up out there until about 11. About 10:30, 11. But normally when I go to, like, when I went to the Wilder Fury, shoot, I was walking out the jump about 8:30, 9 o'clock. I was good. I was like, yep, the night just started. I know I'm mad because Wilder lost, but shit, the night just started though. We good. We can overcome that quick. It's exactly. It's a bad matchup. Guys to hit up NorCal. Yeah, I'm going to Fresno next week though. So is that NorCal or that's like Central California? I forgot what's it called, but I'm gonna see what's up with Fresno. I've never been up there. I've been to Bakersfield before. I went to the PBC card up there a couple years ago. Man, I hate watching sports on the West Coast. That shit throw you off if you used to watching sports on the East Coast. Because you be like, damn, the game on? Shit. Like, yeah, that shit's crazy. I like it though. Shoot. Especially in Vegas. Like you watch the car, you get out of there by like 9 o'clock, you like shit just ain't nothing started yet. You know what I'm saying? All the other car fights on pay-per-view went to a decision. Damn, yeah. Boots, everybody was waiting for Boots to get that dude up out there in 2 rounds. Boots went to different. Yeah. If Regis able to slow the fight sequence down. Oh, like he did Chapela. Okay. Yeah, man. I think Regis stops him too. There be so much time left in the day. That's facts. That's facts. I went to one show. I think it was Janabek's card in May up at Resorts World. I went there and we got all that shit. It was like just hit 8 o'clock, bro. I'm like, yo, all the fights was done. You know what I'm saying? No swing bouts, no bouts after they turned the cameras off. I was like, yo, this is lovely. It was like right before 8 o'clock. He said Central California. Fresno is NorCal part of Central Valley. All right. Bakersfield. That's Central. Okay. Okay. Yo, we ain't leave the Tank fight like yeah, that's crazy. Boots had me hot that night, embarrassing me. Yeah, I thought he was gonna get dude out there too. Yeah, If you do media, yeah, you're gonna be there for a second. I did the Fundora. I did Fundora's last fight versus Ocampo. Um, Let me see. I got home around about 12. You know what I'm saying? Surprisingly, it wasn't that much traffic leaving Carson. You know what I'm saying? I just got on the 15. I was good. You know what I'm saying? Normally, it'd be traffic like a motherfucker. But I think once you get out of that LA area and shit, you good. You know what I'm saying? Ryan Garcia, they fucking ran into something. Yeah, bro. That's why that fight's gonna be so exciting because I got Tate winning, but Ryan's so fast, and if you see that hook, that replay of that hook he landed against Fortuna, it's like shit. I can barely see that shit. I had to slow it down. So it's it can be touch and go. He said those East Coast events be super late. Yeah, they different. Nah, for sure, for sure. You definitely get out there about at least you definitely get out there after midnight for sure. So man, that's what it is, man. I appreciate you guys coming through for sure. Talk about this boxing. Don't forget to check out these fights coming up tomorrow. Well, all weekend, but tomorrow we got ESPN Plus card with Pascal, and then we got the Pro Box card with Big Baby. I'm looking forward to that shit. You got Zerto and Rosado. The Zone has a prospect card on Saturday if you guys want to see the young guys and shit like that. But it's just like building up to March 25th with Benavides and Plant. I can't wait for that. They should be showing the All Access Part 2. Part 1 was dope. I don't know if everybody had a chance to check that out, but that shit was dope. That shit was dope. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, that traffic be crazy. You gotta get about that traffic. Man, I appreciate that, bro. Salute to for I appreciate you, Steph, for all that shit, bro, for sure. Yes, sir. You too. Yeah, I'll catch y'all for sure. Catch you next time, bro. Yeah, I want to salute everybody for sure. You guys can follow me on my social media, scrolling across the bottom. Twitter @OverJ, Instagram @LDoesBoxing. That's my time, and I'm out.